Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. We are the number one morning show in North Georgia, live online, streaming every day. Let's tell the folks how to get. This is No Nonsense Wednesday, and I'll tell you why in a minute, because it's not that I'm not interested in having fun, but there was two words that hit me last night, this morning, all through the media, that just, it's almost sent me, well, we won't say that. No nonsense. Let's tell folks how to get in touch with us. Good morning from the office. You can email us, chief@fetchernews.com, and 706-889-9700. That's our phone number. Also, you can follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. You can follow us there, and you can also, we'd like for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, FYNTV, Fetcher News YouTube. Subscribe while we're still on the air there, and Google or in Facebook. Follow us on Facebook until Zuckerberg marks us as dangerous to the community, all jokes aside. So that being said, today is yesterday was National Siblings Day, right? And I'm sorry I didn't, roll the tape with pictures of all the brothers and sisters. But is today National Pet Day? Is that what I heard, Amanda? Today is National Pet Day. So let's go out there, and Amanda, at 9:30, from 9:30 to 10, let's look at social media and check our Facebook page and so on and so forth, and start pulling off some pics from 9:30 to 10, and let's lighten up the show. This is going to be a pretty serious show for the next hour and a half. So let's lighten up the show at 9:30 with a picture of you and your pet. How about that, Amanda? Can we do that?
You got it.
All right. Now, folks, we're going to have Doug Collins, Congressman, 9th Congressional District, Georgia 9th Congressional District, Congressman Doug Collins here on the show at 8:15. So we've only got a couple minutes to get started. But my question this morning for the Congressman, and this is where we left it the last time I interviewed the Congressman, what are Republicans running on in 2018? What is the platform? What are they running on? I mean, they have run in the past to gain majorities in the House, the Senate, and the White House. They have run on strong on immigration. They have run on, building a border wall. They have run on solving the illegal crossing the border, Planned Parenthood, defunding Planned Parenthood. One thing after another. There's so many things they have run on, getting rid of Obamacare, that actually has not come to pass in the way that they promised. And they is all of them. There's 435, I think, is there 435 in Congress? In the House of Representatives, Congress is the whole makeup, and 100 in the Senate. So they is all of them, not just or not centering in on Doug Collins, Congressman Collins, but he's a high-ranking Republican up there in the House of Representatives. So maybe he could tell us, and that's what we're going to zero in on. Now, folks, let me say this, because as soon as Congressman Collins, our interview is done, I'm going to break something down for you. First of all, the deep state. Now, we get into whether you believe there's a such thing as a deep state or not. But we said this yesterday, never again. We said it yesterday. We have said it over and over. There's only one end result acceptable for the deep state. It's for Donald Trump to leave. They are offering him, and I'm going to tell you, when I say they, in the deep state, the FBI, the Department of Justice, the special counsel, so many corrupt agencies, the deep state is probably offering him to leave quietly now, okay? So we're at the level of leave quietly now, all right? And the media is in on this. Now, when you talk conspiracy theory and you say, BKP, are you really sitting there saying this morning, looking at us and saying, from the media to the corrupt FBI to the corrupt Department of Justice to the special counsel, all of this wrapped together, the establishment, I know Republicans, the establishment Democrats, okay? But are you really saying all of this is a methodical plan wrapped together and they're all in cahoots? Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Now, they're up to stage leave quietly. Yesterday, a CNN reporter, while Mark Zuckerberg was over there explaining to 70-year-old and 60-year-old senators that do not know how to share and really don't understand the whole concept of hashtag sharing or tagging your friends, okay? I mean, Chuck Grassley's 80 years old. I mean, he plays kick the can and tag out in the playground when he was a kid. They keep coming up to him, and he's sitting there at 80 years old. I'm sorry, no disrespect. Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley and California Senator Feinstein, they're 80 years old, and they keep the staff keeps saying, you tag your friends. Now, can you tell me that again? Now, what do you do? Bottom line. Now, no disrespect. I promise, no disrespect to the senior citizens. That's my promise. I apologize if you feel disrespected. But yesterday, because we're going to double down on this at 8:30 this morning. Yesterday, okay, CNN asked Sarah Sanders this question. We're going to play this video before the congressman. This question right here. We're up to, has the president considered leaving quietly? All right? So play the CNN. Now, Mark Zuckerberg's a side there. He's testifying. CNN keeps it up. But this is Sarah Sanders and an exchange with CNN yesterday. Can we play that video?
Two questions. The president said yesterday he was compliant. They turned over 1 million documents. If he was compliant with these investigations, why was there a search warrant needed?
This doesn't have anything to do with the president. I would refer you to Michael Cohen and his attorney. When it comes to matters of the special counsel and dealings with the president, we've been fully cooperative.
Okay, and our next question. With all of this turmoil, particularly this last week, has the president at any time thought about stepping down before or now?
No, and I think that's an absolutely ridiculous question.
Not ridiculous.
I gave you
It's
two
not
questions,
ridiculous.
April. We're moving on. Jordan, go ahead.
It's not ridiculous.
Pamela?
Has the president spoken with Michael Cohen since the raids?
Not that I'm aware of.
And can I just ask you, you said that he believes, he views this as sort of crossing the line. Can you explain a little bit more why these raids on his personal attorney is viewed by the president as crossing the line?
I don't have anything else to add on that front right now. Right here from the front.
Clarify something you said earlier. You said the president believes he has the power to fire Robert Mueller because usually most legal experts believe that he would have to order Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein to fire Mueller, and Rosenstein could, of course, refuse.
I know a number of individuals in the legal community, and including at the Department of Justice, that he has the power to do so, but I don't have any further announcements on.
Consistently said that it is. They've told me, I've asked, they've said that it's Rod Rosenstein oversees special counsel and only he has the power to fire the special counsel.
Again, we've been advised that the president certainly has the power to make that decision. I can't go anything beyond that.
Okay, so yesterday morning in the United States of America, the sitting president of our country, his attorney's office was raided by the FBI with a search warrant, okay, that came all the way through the corrupt Department of Justice, through the FBI, to the Southern District of New York U.S. Attorney's Office. The FBI raided and took attorney-client privilege documents. Now, they're telling you that the documents will go into a neutral third party's hand that will sort through and look at your President of the United States documents, okay, with the attorney. And this individual will sort through the neutral. Where is the neutral individual in this damn country, period? that they're going to find. Remember, Mueller was appointed special counsel because he's neutral. He's above challenge. We can't question him. I mean, there's God and there's Robert Mueller. And that's from everybody. His integrity, I mean, even from Trey Gowdy, everybody, there's God and then there's Robert Mueller. Okay? I'm telling you now, where there's a third party going to sort through the documents. And if they're attorney-client privilege documents that don't pertain to what Mr. Mueller needs, they're going to be set aside. Who's making that call to set those aside? Who's going to be the final call? Well, maybe I need to look at those in case. I'm just telling you. What I believe this morning in our country, all right? What I believe this morning is one of the scariest days in the history, in the history that I've been alive. Now, obviously, we've had a civil war and we've had World War II, and we so many days that we've had challenges in this country. This is one of the scariest days of our republic that I know of, because yesterday, I feel what happened when the FBI went in to this office and raided this attorney's office for these documents. All right? That the triggers went in place, whether you want to believe me or not. Then the media got the trigger, and I'm going to call it code word, leave quietly. That's where we're at. All right, operation yesterday to come in, and it's like somebody called the media and said, okay, now it's time to talk about crisis. Crisis, 2 words today I'm going to focus on at 8:30. Crisis and suicide. A crisis and suicide. I want to talk at 8:30 of the media hyping what a crisis would be or is, and suicide. That's what I heard all day. Every channel you turn, this would be suicide. This would be a crisis. We're going to talk about real crisis and real suicide. But yes, I believe yesterday, after that was done, Operation Leave Quietly. Pressure, I don't know who gets to make that phone call. Okay, next in play, ratchet up the media, Operation Leave Quietly. We'll talk about that at 8:30. Do we have our guest? We have our guest. We're going to go to our show card. You're not even going to see a commercial. Do not leave. We're going to go to Congressman. I'm just going to check my earpiece to make sure that we're connected. So let's go to the show card. We'll be back in about 15 seconds.